Hello everyone, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 2nd of September 2023. Now we've seen Andre Stevens, who I've spoken about, and I've did a video on is lodging a complaint or posting on social media rather that he's at the police station and he's irate about a situation wherein he was assaulted, according to him, and he would like to give a statement. He has been waiting at the police station for over 2 hours, Matilda's Corner Police Station, I think he said, and he has been waiting there for 2 hours. And until now, no police officers came out. And when he saw a female officer, he asked her if she could take his statement. She said, "Oh, she tired and this and that," and he said that he when he want defense and all of that, when they want defense or someone to defend them, you understand me, they are tired. And she said, "Who you talking to?" So he's complaining that she was ready to argue, she was ready to fuss and quarrel with him, but she didn't have the strength to take a statement, which he considers very unprofessional. The person who assaulted him, they are in meeting with the person, and he has been sitting outside with the victim waiting for 2 hours and stuff like that. And he starts, he turned on his live and he was complaining and saying that police is corruption, because he has defended the police several times and he has spoken in their defense, etc., etc., etc. Now, based on what I'm seeing, there's something very important that people should know, and I've spoken about it several times, that everything around us is energy. Everything around us is energy. Even though we're human beings and we exist in flesh, we exist in time also, and we have a limitation as to our existence in flesh. Everything around us is energy. Andre Stevens is known for controversy. Andre Stevens is known for riling up. He's known for his exuberance. He's known for saying a lot of things that are very, very questionable about a lot of people, in particular public figures, politicians, law enforcement, quite a few persons, social media personalities, all that good stuff. Andre Stevens has known. As a matter of fact, that's how he got to notoriety, based on my understanding, was from his fallout with, according to him, the JLP political party and stuff like that. So he's constantly known for riling up controversies, for making controversial statements, remarks, exposing people here and there, exposing politicians, and so forth. And so, because of such, he has garnered the attention and the energy that's negative on himself. You understand? He has put up basically like a hex on his own self. So wherever he goes, controversies follow. Wherever he goes, there's a whole lot of confusion, a whole lot of mystification around his behavior. The things that he posts, the things that he says end up becoming mercurial rather than constant and precise. And that's the problem that Andre has found himself in, because he has um he has put himself out there in that manner, and because of such, he's getting the ramification of what he put out, and what he represents and stuff like that. And you have to be very, very careful. Also, whatever it is that you post on social media can and possibly will be used against you in many cases. Now, am I saying that the law enforcement were right according to him? No. If these allegations are true, the female officer or male officer, whoever it is he spoke with, is dead wrong. You are a police officer and you have a duty. Once you are on duty, you have a duty and a responsibility to the public. So if someone comes in and decides to file a complaint against you, you have to take their statement. That is your duty. If you are unable to do so at the appropriate time, you ask the person to have a seat, and then you be with them shortly. That's how it is done. You don't tell people that you're tired, according to Andre, and if what he's saying is in fact true. You do not tell a person that you're tired. You do not tell a person these kind of things. I don't know what was the circumstances that led to him being assaulted, according to him. I don't know who assaulted him. I don't know what the story is around it. I can only go based on what he said. And if what he said is in fact true, that female officer or whoever it is that he spoke with is dead wrong. It's unprofessional and counterproductive, and a counter representation of law enforcement in Jamaica. So he needs to get that female officer name and the necessary inquiries, and make a report about her, because that is inappropriate. Also, once again, Andre is known for controversies. So we don't know if his argument is true. We don't know if it is real because we didn't see it. We only see wherein he went on a live, or he turned on his camera and went on a live, and he started venting. He started ranting in the police station, and he started cussing police, that police is corruption and all that. So we don't know if the argument is true. We don't know if it's a manic episode that he's having also, where he's just frustrated because he's sitting and waiting. We don't know if he was in fact waiting over 2 hours, but we can only go based on what he has said. You understand? And many persons have come out and spoken about their disdain or their personal experience that they have had with police officers, which is not so right, which is unprofessional. And I get that. You understand me? But Andre, once again, you are known for controversy. You have to be careful of what you put out there about yourself, how you choose to represent yourself in the media, because you can face the back end of it, which is not good. And this is what is happening now. You understand me? Perhaps the police officer is frustrated with you or don't want to have you to deal with because of a scenario like this, which, regardless of the fact of what you put out there on social media, once you enter the police station and decided to file a report, it's their duty to take the statement. But as I said before, you have put yourself in that predicament. You call that on yourself. You call a negative energy on yourself. You call a negative spirit on yourself. So you just have to deal with it how it comes, and it's your duty to find a way to make peace with your inner self. Remember, I said in the last video that I made about Andre Stevens that the prime minister or his wife and whatever it is that's taking place there is not your problem. That's not where your problem lies. You have an issue that's much bigger and much deeper than that. And so you have to address it. Addressing the prime minister and saying that you're exposing people bedroom business and yada yada is not going to help you. You won't win in this scenario. It's not showing you in a positive light. It's not showing you how you want to be seen. It is showing you as a controversial individual that doesn't know what you're speaking of. You are actually making people who are like-minded or even people who support or people who do not support the ruling party have a fallout with you also because of your behavior. So you have to clean that up. You have to look into what you are doing. You have to tell yourself that this on my method. You are very intelligent. So I'm not sure what exactly is it that the problem is. Why you can't see yourself and tell yourself that the method that I'm going about to get notoriety, to get attention is not right because it's not working out for your advantage. The most you are doing is creating controversies and giving people information. That's the most you are doing. Besides that, nothing is going your way. It is not, because if it was, you would be at peace, you would be at ease, you would find your inner happiness, and you would be okay. Right now, you are not. You're all over the place. You're creating controversies, online controversies at the police station, controversies in places where it need not to be. You have to be careful, and because of such, once a person, I think social media has a power to put people mind in places where it's not supposed to be, mentally misplaced, mentally displaced, and stuff like that. So once you have that heavy attention on you at all time, you want to keep it, and because you want to keep it and don't know, have a creative sense as to how to keep the attention. You believe that once you constantly put out the heavy controversies, you will gain the heavy attention. But you have to be careful because you can't let people lead you. You can't let the mass of people who are looking at you lead you. You have to be the leader. You have to stand up. Another thing, everybody isn't ordained to be a leader. Some people are just ordained to be great listeners, maybe a teacher, maybe a student, maybe a student who can actually inspire others also. Everybody is not designed to be a leader. You came off as an intelligent person, but now it's moving wherein you are behaving like a basically a madman. You understand me? And I just think that whatever issues that you're having, if you don't address it, it will only get worse for you. It will not get better. I think whatever situation that you're having, Andre, you have to find a representative to speak on your behalf, or someone who is there in your corner, then who can guide you and say, okay, calm down. This is how it's done. Allow people to speak for you, or I'm sorry, or allow people to accompany you to where you're going and stuff like that, so they can speak on your behalf, so you don't have to be out there, because social media and real life can be very tricky. Social media can trick you to make you think that's how you are supposed to behave and conduct yourself. in reality, and it will not work out for your advantage. It could have been other law enforcement officers who are very serious. It wouldn't have been very well for you that day. You have to be very careful of what you are doing. You understand? You need people in your corner who can guide you and say, Andre, remember, when you go out, you are still an ordinary citizen. You are still a regular citizen out there. Behave and conduct yourself accordingly. Not because you gain the attention of having 20,000 people or 100,000 people subscribing, whatever the case may be. It doesn't make you a celebrity. It doesn't give you a celebrity status. And you can't move like that in the street thinking that everybody is going to automatically represent or respect you. It doesn't work like that. There are people who will not like you based on the things that you put out, and there are people who won't hesitate to show it to you. That could be the case. It could be a case wherein the female officer have a grudge against something that you post and just simply don't want to have you to deal with. Or maybe she's seen way too much controversial things and she just said that let somebody else deal with it then, because they know you are going to create this whole problem and this whole up and down, high frequency that they just don't want to have to deal with. Like I said, I think it's unprofessional. If such is the case, I think it's unbecoming, and that's not the mandate or the objective of a police officer in Jamaica. But Andre, you cause a lot of things on yourself. There's something called accountability, personal responsibility. Nobody's responsible for your actions. You are responsible for your own actions unless you have a certificate to prove that yes, you have a mental illness and you have a certain situation going on with you with your mental health. And so people have to stand in your representation. And if such is the case, you should have someone accompany you to the police station or to wherever you are going to transact business so that it can be done mildly, safely, without the whole hypersensitivity behavior, the whole excitement, and all of these things. Not everybody has time for that energy or wish to have that in their space. That's what you need to understand. That's what I am just so shocked that someone who professes to be so intelligent can be doing so much in that's going contrary to his intelligence. I just don't know. But that's what happens, I guess, when you become a social media sensation and you become known for your controversies and you're feeding into it. You're feeding into the controversy. It's basically what happens. It's going to subtract from you. It's just going to subtract from who you are and what you want yourself to be known as. You understand me? So that's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. God bless you.